Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I sanctified you. I ordained you a prophet to the nations. Why am I quoting the scripture? Today we are speaking about identity. You see, God has designed us with a unique identity. And before we were even formed, God already assigned an identity to us. But as we go through our life, as we are raised in our childhood, we get shaped by certain things like the teachings, the rearing we receive from our parents. And I'm not saying that's wrong, but those things form a part of our identity. The trauma that we endure during our childhood starts forming a part of our identity. The teachings that we get from the schools we attend or the churches we go to, if we go to church, the opinions of other people, and the way we view ourselves, those all become a part of our identity. And by the time we get to adulthood, we are so far removed from the original identity that God has assigned to us that He now has to take us through a period of isolation where He begins stripping away all the old patterns, the old mindsets, where He starts developing our character and uprooting anything that's not meant to be there. This is beautifully illustrated in the book of Mark, chapter 10, where there was this blind beggar, Bartimaeus. He was crying out to Jesus. As soon as he became aware that Jesus was in the vicinity, he started calling out to Jesus. And the more the people tried to silence him, the louder he cried. He was persistent, desperate to receive that touch from Jesus. And what's so beautiful about it is in verse 50, it says that he cast away his garment. And why am I emphasizing that? Because a garment in those days wasn't just a piece of clothing. It was a way of life. It was a source of comfort, of warmth. And for him in his situation, being a beggar, it was a way of collecting the alms that he was begging for. And that was probably his most prized possession. And it was his identity. And what's so beautiful about this is that he cast away this garment before he could embrace what Jesus was going to give him. And that's exactly what needs to happen with us. Before we can embrace the new that God is giving us, the new identity, we have to let go of the old habits. We have to let go of the old identity. And sometimes this is going to cost you relationships. This will cost you to have to walk away from certain people. This will cost you friendships. It will cost you to have to walk away from certain situations. It's a painful process, but it's necessary because God knows that the calling and the purpose that He has for your life will need a certain level of maturity, accountability, and responsibility to be able to carry that calling. That's why He has to work on your character. That's why He has to strip away all the old things that's not meant to be there. He has to give you a new foundation, not to punish you, not to destroy you, but He breaks us so that He can build us back up with the right foundation on Jesus Christ and build us back with the right materials so that it will be able to carry that calling, that purpose, that gift that He has placed inside of us. It is indeed a painful process, and I just want to encourage someone tonight, if this is you, if you are a follower of Christ and you don't know what it is that you're meant to be doing, or you have an idea of what it is that you are called to do, but you don't know where to start, I want to encourage you to go to Jesus and seek His face. Humble yourself, spend some time fasting and praying and just really seeking the Lord and His will for your life, and ask Him to align your will with His will for your life and your plans with His will.